day, and welcome to another week of a magical week ahead. Let me just put this on. Okay, mute. I've live on YouTube, and for those that are watching on YouTube, I really would love your support to like and share and comment, and if this message resonates with you, please share it. Just it helps with the algorithms. We all know how the algorithms work with social media. So this is another magical week ahead, and it is going to be one of those pivotal times in history, because tomorrow, January the 21st, we have 6 planets all in alignment. So we'll talk about this. We'll talk about the massive change, transformation, the truths, the revelations coming to the surface, as well as the energy that we are clearing individually, as well as what planet Earth is going through. So welcome. For those who don't know me, my name is Linda Joy Benn, and I've been named a transformational catalyst. So this came from my astrology teacher years ago, when she looked at my birth chart, and she went, "Oh my God, you got this and this." And I went, "Well, what does that mean?" And she went, "You're a transformational catalyst." And that's really the work that I have been doing for over 30 years, helping individuals to transform their mind, their body, and come back into alignment with their soul's mission and their soul's purpose. So for those, I've got my Sun and Mercury in the 12th house, and so this is all about the subconscious mind, changing those old patterns. So when it comes to 2025, this is the year of change and transformation. And if you have been seeing the numbers 555 anywhere, those numbers in numerology all mean change and transformation. Last week I was talking to a friend of mine, and afterwards he sent me a copy of his shopping docket and said, "Well, look what the total was," and it was $55.50. So be aware of the signs that are all around you, and the numbers are a confirmation from our helpers in spirit, from the universe, to go, okay, be aware of what's coming through. I'm just letting people in for this live, and I will continue on. So there's a lot. Remember, we've still got Mars retrograde. So like I've been talking about, there's still a lot of triggers, a lot of energy like anger and rage, and all this energy is coming up to the surface to be cleared right now. So be aware of what's coming up for you, because 2025 is, in the tarot, we've got the Tower, okay? And I actually pulled out the Tower card out of my tarot deck. And if you can see that picture, we have the storms, the rough seas, we've got the lightning, we've got the fire at the top of the tower, and then people falling. Well, that pretty much sums up what we are going to experience this year, because it is all about the truth and the revolutions and the darkness that's coming to the surface. So we've been talking about for many months about, looking at the shadows, okay? This is doing your own internal work, but also what's happening around the planet is the storms are happening in all over the world. Doesn't matter which country or where you live, It's earthquakes, it's hurricanes, it's volcanoes erupting, it's high winds, it's huge storms, cyclones, major weather patterns are happening all around the world. So what Mother Nature's all bringing to the surface is everything to be cleared. And so feel into within yourself, because I urge you, you have the wisdom within you to tap into your internal GPS, and your internal GPS is your heart, and trust your heart, trust your intuition, and listen to your heart. And this is where you will listen and hear your truth, because there's a lot of noise out there, especially online, in social media, in the news, mainstream media. What we're going to witness and observe in this year is all the darkness coming to the surface, all the revelations, and I'm just warning you to be prepared, because some of the darkness and some of the truths that are going to be revealed this year is very unpleasant, especially with children, and the sex trafficking and the pedophiles and everything that's been going on for years. We will see that being revealed. So this is the darkness that's coming to the surface, showing the darkness of humanity, unfortunately. But this is why we are here, to bring more light to the earth, to bring more light and love, and to tap into the love that we are, because on a soul level, that's what we are. We are love and light. So the more you can tap into your love and light and shine your light, well, this is where we can shine a light on the darkness. And you have the power within you to do that. This is why I started my Joy Connection community. It launched last Friday. You can come along every Friday for free for the next month and join me, where we tap into your joy and you walk away increased joy. And because joy is a high vibration, and so the more you can tap into your joy, and then when you're feeling joyful within yourself, then you can see the joy out in the world. You can see the beauty in the world. And how our brain operates is the reticular activating system, or the RAS, is when you see the beauty around you, then you can actually see more beauty and appreciate more beautiful things, and also attract lovely, loving, genuine, authentic people into your life. So that's what we are experiencing right now. But you have the power to tap into your heart and be the change that you choose to see in the world. So we're going to see a lot of changes, especially with the new government in the US. But again, we're going to see massive changes in every country all around the world. And now with these, tomorrow being 6 planets all in alignment, can you imagine the babies that are born right now, what their birth chart will look like? So we are all born with a birth chart. We all have, the 12 houses with where the planets are placed, but to have 6 planets all in alignment, this is a pivotal time for humanity. This is what we signed up for. And even the kids now, And I've been saying this for decades, listen to the children, because the children are little masters. And listen to what comes out of their mouth, because it's profound. And the babies that are born today are coming to help the earth and to assist humanity to wake up. And so they are our leaders for the next 50 years. And so like I said, listen to the younger generation, because they are our leaders. And what we're going to see, especially this year, is all the old systems crumbling, dismantling, like the tower, everything's coming down. And that's what we're going to witness. And so if, as a soul, when you're looking down on earth and you're just seeing the corruption, you're seeing the destruction, you're seeing what humans are actually doing, and all these people are screaming, what would you do as a highly advanced soul? And so that's where a lot of the kids now are going, oh my God, earth, there's so many people on earth that are screaming right now, I've got to go down and help. And so that's the children, that's our new generation, and that's what a lot of light workers that we have signed up for this time here on earth, to help humanity to raise the energy vibration on the planet, and to help with this transformation, to help with the evolution, the consciousness evolution for humanity. And that's in a nutshell. That's why I'm here, and that's why I do what I do. It's very rewarding and fulfilling work to just make a difference for individuals as well as everyone that I come into contact with. So our planet's going through lots of changes. Everyone is experiencing lots of internal changes within themselves, lots of transformation, and letting go of the old ways of being. We talked about this last week with the full moon, and releasing and letting go, and also the shedding of the snake. Now, the snake, we are moving into the wood snake in 2025. That is in Chinese astrology. The Chinese New Year will start next Wednesday, on Wednesday the 29th of January. Another amazing, powerful day, because it's also the new moon. I'll talk more about that next week in the Magical Monday next week. But the timing and also being the wood snake, it was 60 years ago, back in 1965, that we last had the wood snake. So if you are old enough to remember that time, what was happening in your life back then, and what we're experiencing right now is the shedding of the old, shedding that old skin. And so this is where it's so important to do your own inner work, to clear those shadows, so the deep dark secrets are coming to the surface. But even when you've done a lot of healing and clearing, guess what? There's more. So I encourage you to go deeper and spend some time really going deeper into your soul and tapping in. It's like recalibration and renewal. And I do have the 5R renewal program, so that's available on my website, lindabenn.com. If you would like to go through the 5 major steps, that's release, realign, restore, rebalance, and re-energize. Those 5 steps, I created those 5 steps over 20 years ago, but then now it's an online course. So if that's of interest, go to my website, you can click on that and learn more about it. Highly recommend it, especially for those that are struggling during this time or looking for a new daily habits and practices that you can follow on a daily basis to recalibrate and realign your energy to your soul's mission, your soul's purpose. Because March this year is going to be such a pivotal time. It's a crossroads. It's a turning point for humanity. And if you aren't doing your inner work right now and clearing these old shadows and clearing the deep emotional baggage from the past, it's going to be a struggle. So think about anyone in your life right now who is triggering you, who pushes your buttons. This can be family, loved ones, people from the past, or even friendships. This is where a lot of people have dropped a lot of friends because you're no longer in alignment. Though, is there any emotional charge on anyone, any situation, any circumstance that still brings up a trigger for you of anger, of resentment, of any emotion? And so that's the deeper work to clear that. We have all been through so much and cleared and healed, and we've gone through the death and rebirth and more healing, and that cycle continues, especially this year. So it's the old self dying so you can rebirth into your new version of you. That's what we're all moving into, and this whole month of January is such a powerful time for everybody to go through this process of renewal. It's very exciting, and it's a time of you stepping into your power, because remember, you have the power within you to change anything. You be the change that you choose to see in the world. But if you're still running with these old programs and old patterns and behaviors and carrying the childhood trauma, that's what's calling you to clear right now, to clear those old patterns, to clear that emotional charge from the past and release it like the snake releases the skin. For you, it could be carrying 20 backpacks on your back, and you're still carrying it. What that does is brings your energy down, and when you just like throw it off, pull off the ball and chain from your ankles, and just then you're free. So the more you can release and let go all this past baggage, the more free you will be. I'm actually writing my book right now, and one of the chapters is nurture, because it's based on my Benn method of balance, energy, nurture, and nourish. And this will be a workbook, because it will be the workbook that complements the Benn Method Academy. And so the nurture chapter, I'm writing about the inner child and your relationship with your mother and father, and did you receive the nurturing as a child? Because a lot of us didn't, and this is where as an adult we've had to nurture ourselves. So this is all the tools that I go into in my training and in the Ben Method Academy and what the book will cover. So think about for yourself right now is those inner child wounds that you could be still feeling, and if there is emotional charge, the people around you who love you and know you will push those buttons. So if there's wounds of abandonment or a rejection or not feeling good enough, fear of failure, fear of ridicule, anything that comes up in your daily life will trigger those wounds. And so this is your opportunity to clear that energy and set yourself free and shed the old ways so that you can start the new. And next week when we have the new moon, this is all about, once you've shed that skin, you can then set a solid foundation. And that's what the tower is all about. It's about shedding the old, get rid of the old destructive systems, programs, patterns, everything from the old that's unsustainable, and build a new foundation, a solid foundation for your future. And that's what we're all going through right now. It's a year of massive change and transformation for every single one of us. So please have compassion for yourself and also your brothers and sisters around you, and also self-forgiveness and forgiving those who may have hurt you in the past. And because everyone is a teacher in this life, and so gather the learnings. And I was talking to someone yesterday who just had a pattern of going from one abusive relationship to another, and I said, well, what did you learn from all of these patterns? Because everyone that we attract into our life is an opportunity for us to learn and grow as a soul. And on some soul level, we have made an agreement and contract with that person that they would come in and be the abuser in this life. Some souls came in to play the narcissist in this life, and that's the role that they're playing. And I'm sure that you have come across a lot of narcissistic behavior. And in saying that, be aware that some spiritual teachers right now are playing the narcissistic role. So be discerning on who you follow, what you listen to, what you take on, from the media, from social media. We're being bombarded with so much information. Please keep tapping into your heart, your truth, your soul, listening to your ancient wisdom within, listening to your truth and what resonates with you. And know that the universe is always protecting you. The universe has your back, and you are always protected and safe. So there's a lot of fear mongering out there, and you will hear a lot of stuff in the news and stuff that will rattle you and create a lot of fear for you. And so be discerning on what is it, your truth, or is it just fear mongering? So this is where I encourage you, take a step back, be the observer, be just to stay up, like the eagle. The eagle only comes down when it's hungry and looking for food. So stay up and just observe what's going on. And remember who you are as a soul, as a being, and the truth of who you are, your true essence. And keep tapping into that and feeling into that, and keep practicing your grounding tools and meditation, connecting with nature. And when you're out in nature, just admire and appreciate all the beauty around you, because truly we live in such a beautiful world, and we are living heaven on earth. So this is all about you tapping into your intuition, your wisdom, your creativity, and that's what will grow more of. And because the energy that's coming up for us is all helping us to clear the old ways of being, clear the deep buried hidden secrets from the past. It's coming to the surface as a gift for you to receive the learning from it. And we've all signed up for these experiences, to have these, to go through all the pain or the trauma, or to go through these experiences in order for us to learn from it. So the more you can just trust how powerful and strong you truly are, and know that you are always safe and protected, it helps you to have a different perspective on things, okay? Because then you're seeing things from a different perspective. And that's what I encourage you all to look at. With everything that's going on, especially in the US right now, a lot of stuff's coming to the surface, and you can just see it play out all over social media. And it's very interesting to watch human behavior react. So please remember who you are as a soul. You are love and light. And are you reacting from love, or are you reacting from fear? And before you project onto someone else, or say anything to someone else, pause, take a deep breath, and just ask, is this coming from a loving self, or is it coming from a traumatized, victim, fearful self? And whatever the situation is, whatever the circumstance is, and whoever is in front of you, that's a beautiful teacher. They're a mirror for you to push that button to go, oh, you still have some inner work to do. And so just embrace the change, and really go deeper into clearing that emotion, because it's just energy. It's energy. Emotion is energy in motion. So when you recognize the anger, or recognize the fear, or recognize the sadness, or the guilt, or the shame, or the hurt little boy or girl, or the scared little boy or girl, when you go deeper into what that really is, and shift the energy and transmute it and transcend it into love and light, and receive the clarity of the message, that will set you free. And that's what we're shedding right now. This is the year of the snake, and we are shedding. So 2025 is going to be an amazing year of change, transformation. It's a huge shift. We're already seeing it. It's The year has started off with a bang, and it's going to be fast and furious. So I'm going to choose a card. Actually, before I do, I'm going to choose a card from the Psychic deck on everything that we're witnessing, what we are embracing, the change that we're embracing, what we are shedding, the revelations. Okay, that one just spiritual union. We are coming together. This is through all this change, it's all about coming together in unity. Okay, spiritual union. And that's exactly what we are going to experience this year. The reunion of ourselves plus the reunion with other beautiful souls on the planet. So let me just find... Okay, here we go. So the meaning of this card deals with relationships involving an emotional bond. It could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates, or partners. It could even relate to a project or a specific situation. This would be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life, are they giving you energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy, because relationships are mirror images of our own life, and they reflect how you feel and treat yourself and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. So each and every union is an opportunity for your soul's growth. That's just a perfect summary of what we've just been talking about, because everyone in our life is a reflection of the relationship within ourselves. And I actually said this to the lady I was talking to yesterday with attracting all these abusive boyfriends in her life. And it's like, well, what part of you are you abusing yourself? And talking about the relationships with our parents, who was the abuser in your life? Because then that's learnt behavior, and then that learnt behavior, just say it's a father figure of the abuser, then you constantly attract the same kind of energy in your life, and then keep reacting, and this is where domestic violence plays out. So when you can come back to your heart and love and accept you and clear these old deep programs and behaviors from your childhood, all the trauma, and clear that energy once and for all, you'll be free. And I mean that. You will be free. And this is the work I've been doing with all my clients for about 30 years. Because it's like the truth will set you free. And when you transform the energy of whatever's happened in your past and transform it into love and light, you're free. And it's so liberating. And you will feel it in your heart and in your soul. You will feel joyful. You will feel happy and excited about every single day. And nothing can upset you, because it's like, woo, thanks for sharing, you know. I'm having a fantastic day. I love my life. I have the best life. And just I'm in a place of being grateful, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so thankful. So when you can be in that place and wake up happy and joyful every single day, that's what I wish for you. And if you'd like to plug in to the Joy Connection group on a Friday morning, 8 o'clock on Friday morning, or 2 p.m. Thursday Pacific time if you're in California. Tap in, or if you're in the UK, it's your evening. So wherever you are in the world, I've chosen a time where it works for as many countries as possible. Okay, let's choose another card. Okay, that one is wanting to jump out. Consciousness. This is, let me just, consciousness. This is what we're here for, is the consciousness, our consciousness evolution. This is what we came here to experience, because as a soul, you are a conscious soul, and then we had to like dumb ourselves down in order to come down to earth, to be in this dense environment, to have these experiences, and to witness the corruption, the darkness, the conflict, the crime, all the stuff that we're seeing, and how humanity treat each other, and the wars and the fighting and the crime of even stealing, and the corruption of, and that's what's coming to the surface right now. So this is such an amazing time for humanity, and it's all about your self-awareness, personal realizations, and also prejudice. So the divine invisible thread of consciousness connects you with everyone else. It is so strong and enables links and connection with others through consciousness instantaneously. Knowing who was calling you, thinking of someone and then bumping into them randomly, confirm your deep connection with soul and consciousness. The teachings of Gautama Buddha reinforce self-respect, understanding and accountability to reduce pain and human sacrifice. Being conscious of your own actions is essential if you wish to grow into a higher state of being. So true growth is initiated when you don't hide but confront your own opinions, however misguided and uncomfortable they are. Cosmic Master Gautama Buddha reminds you to respect yourself and others. You must remember that respect is earned from the actions you take. Rise above the victim consciousness. Self-love, compassion, and understanding will assist in personal realizations while you seek respect from your family, employment, and social groups. Following in the footsteps of the Earth's cosmic master and taking a path to a higher level of enlightened consciousness is time-consuming. We are all born and raised with certain prejudices, so it is up to us as individuals to change these prejudices. The more we become aware of them, if you are triggered emotionally, take the path of a higher understanding. Make the most of your situation. There is always a lesson of truth to seek. So that's the message from Buddha. Now the affirmation, you can write this down. I am open to new experiences. I realize my purpose with passion. And the crystal is golden topaz. So I'm open to new experiences and I realize my purpose with passion. So if that resonates with you, write that down and repeat it throughout the day, especially with everything being revealed right now. You know the old GPSs in the car where it would say, recalibrating if you took a wrong turn. Well, Now tap into your internal GPS, and this is a recalibration time for you to make new choices and new decisions for your path going forward. Okay, I'm going to choose another card from the Good Tarot. So I've got a few different decks here, and we'll just see what jumps out with the shedding of the snake, the recalibration, being aware of what needs your attention at the moment, and think about that this week. This week, with all the planets aligned, what is out of alignment in your own personal life? And how can you come into alignment with your soul, with your soul's mission, your soul's purpose? And what needs recalibrating so you get back on your path of truth and love for your consciousness evolution? Okay, so hang on. And clearing all the old emotional charge from circumstances, situations, and we've been doing this for years now, but there's more and more people waking up, and this 2025 will be more awakenings. And especially in March, it's such an exciting time to be here on the planet at this time. Okay, we have the Queen of Earth. So there's the Queen of Earth, and the message is practical and grounded, trustworthy, earthy, resourceful, a gardener who tends to what has been planted. So the message for you, and just feel into if this resonates for you, is I am committed, down to earth, and clear about my goals. I am honest as I work with others to keep it real and be true to what we are doing and the challenges before us. I use all my resources wisely, whether they are finances, opportunities, or people willing to help me in my endeavors. So let me know if that resonates for you. If you have personal questions you'd like to ask me, or if you'd like an actual card reading for you, come along to the Joy Connection group. It's free at the moment. I'm building the community. I'd love to see you there. It's Zoom. It's not broadcasted live. It's a private Zoom group, and though register to get the Zoom link. Okay, and then so I'll put the link underneath here in the comments, so you can pick a Friday, come along. You can come along for free, and I invite you to come hang out with me and ask any questions, or share what's coming up for you. And this is how I can be of service to humanity, is helping individuals like you to come back into alignment with your heart, with your soul, and be the love that you are, and shine your light and wake up joyful every day. So I would love to see you on Friday, and thank you to everyone who is here with me live. And I wish you a magical week filled with magical moments and miracles, and go out and just create those magical miracles in your life, and see the beauty that is around you, because we truly live on heaven on earth. So enjoy, everyone. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing this with your friends and family, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday on YouTube and Instagram. Bye for now. Much love. And goodbye on Insta. Thanks for being here.